Here we go. This is from Fox 2 Now. I assume a reputable U.S. news source. It's based in Missouri, this story. Man wearing same underwear during alleged robbery leads to arrest. I honestly don't know what that means. What does that mean? Wearing the same underwear during robbery. Same underwear as what? You know? Is it like two different robberies? He wore the same robbery in two or three different... Like he had an outfit? He had an outfit picked out. These are my Robin pants. These are my Robin boxers. You know? It's like pulling pants. These are my pulling... Like any male viewers or listeners, did you used to have like pulling pants? Pulling boxers? You'd wear them when you thought you were going to get lucky. You know? I used to... for shame, I used to have a pair of gold. I've only just remembered these now as well. Bit embarrassing, really. I used to have a pair of gold silk porn star boxers. There's a little factoid I wasn't expecting to share with you all this evening. Abe Thompson used to go out on the town with his mates, drink 7 pints of Kronenberg, premium strength Kronenberg, get off his fucking nut, be dribbling drunk, put garlicky kebab into his face, thinking, oh, these are my pulling pants. I better wear my porn star gold silk boxers tonight if I get lucky. And yeah, might 8. Right, let's get into this, shall we? As I say, I don't know what the fuck this is about, but we're going to find out together. That's what this show is all about, guys. Is about learning together. Man wearing underwear during alleged robbery leads to arrest. Chesterfield, Missouri. An East St. Louis man is facing multiple charges after he allegedly robbed a Dave's Hot Chicken. I mean, had he had 6 or 7 Kronenbergs before? Because I've been tempted. I've been tempted to rob a fried chicken place. After 6 or 7 premium strength beers, I have. So I'd get it. I would understand. An East St. Louis man is facing multiple charges after he allegedly robbed Dave's Hot Chicken in Chesterfield, Missouri, over the weekend. According to a probable cause statement, Lasagne Whitley entered the restaurant on Saturday, October the 4th, with an armed pistol. At the time of the incident happening around midnight, so it's, you know, it's a fried chicken place, it's midnight. I'm going to assume he'd had a few beers, all right? Is that a fair assumption? You know, I don't want to besmirch the good character of Lasagne Whitley over in Missouri. You know, yeah, like he's allegedly robbed a place, but was he drunk? I mean, that's where the real shame comes in. You don't want to besmirch his good character. Anyway, stick with the story, 8. Jesus, what happened? It says, at the time of the incident happening around midnight, the probable cause statement says that Whitley was wearing a ski mask and entered the manager's office. I mean, that is... Yeah. That's a bit more than pulling pants, isn't it? That's a little bit more than... I mean, I still think the gold silk boxers are more shameful, more embarrassing than the ski mask. My boxers were more of a problem than this dude's ski mask. But anyway, he was wearing a ski mask. He entered the manager's office. He tries to take a bank bag containing cash, it says, from the manager by force after shoving a pistol into his side, which leads to a struggle. The defendant succeeds and escapes with the bag. I don't even think you could still do that, could you? Can you? steal a bank bag? Like, I thought the days of, robbing banks and chicken shops or wherever, I thought that was all pretty much over now, isn't it? Because it's, number one, who the fuck has cash anymore? I'm pretty sure, most places, most of their takings would be via debit card and, Apple Pay and all of that now. So cash has got to be quite low, I would have thought. But also it's it just seems so old, doesn't it? Like old world. Why would you rob a chicken place? And then the third thing is I thought we sort of solved all of this stuff by when you have a bank bag, doesn't it have a tracker on it? It doesn't have fake money. And then when you take the money out, it's got dye in it, doesn't it? And it explodes and everyone gets covered in perma dye or something, or I don't know, robbing retail outlets just feels so old and we fixed that. But maybe, hear me out on this. Maybe Missouri is a little bit behind the times. It could be. I know it sounds wild. I know it's hard to believe, but maybe Missouri is not totally living in 2025. Could happen, right? Anyway, let's see what happens. See what happened, rather. So he takes the cash. Defendant succeeds and escapes with the bag. Chesterfield police were alerted to the incident and began searching for Whitley, as a witness provided officials a description of him. Police say the altercation between Whitley and the manager was also caught on surveillance cameras. That's the other thing. Is why would you bother robbing somewhere knowing that there's, probably very little cash, probably fake dye, like the little dye bomb in there, and the CCTV, and why? What could the possible reason or driver be for still robbing? Unless you were really drunk and hungry and you really needed that chicken. I hope his lawyer says that. Your Honor, in my defense, in my client's defense, he was pretty fucking shit hammered and those chicken burgers looked really tasty. So, when you think of it like that, I think, we've all been a little bit fucked up from time to time. I know I have. I've been drunk enough that if I saw a live chicken walking by, I would not stand a fucking chance after me and 6 Cronenbergs, Your Honor. So, if there's nothing else, case closed. I rest my case, Your Honor. The judge is never set foot in my courtroom again. You're making me need a goddamn beer. So, he was caught on surveillance cameras. Prosecuting attorneys say Whitley was found by police as he was wearing the same True Religion underwear that was captured on camera during the alleged robbery. Okay, so they could see his pants poking out the top. I guess that's, that's the thing, isn't it? This is sometimes it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? When you're led to believe in your life by true crime dramas and, or just, 3-part dramas on ITV or whatever. They're always presented, the script is always presented to you as though there is some, intellect and problem solving going on with these cases. We matched up the thread sample to a supplier in France, and they only ship that particular type of knitted product 3 times a year. And we managed to track his jumper, the perpetrator's jumper, down to this place. He must have bought it within these times. And from that, then that's how it's presented to you. It's it's, Columbo putting the clues together, piecing it all together. And finally, he got his man. And everyone's like, oh my God, Columbo, how did you do it? You're so clever. Let me suck your fucking dick. It's, guy's a genius. Although, ironically, invariably these TV detectives are geniuses or genii with heavy drinking problems. So, I mean, like, how far away are they? You and I, we're not so different. I can see how, like, the detective and this guy would sit down there and exchange musings, maybe. But yeah, like, you're led to believe, aren't you, throughout life that they're, very talented, intellectual problem solvers. But actually, the reality, through, like, reading through so many of these weird news stories, and indeed watching true crime, and indeed listening to podcasts, because I'm obviously a very emotionally healthy individual who listens to all of this content about murders and detectives or whatever. The reality seems to be like, it's usually stuff like this. You think it's all like Columbo and Miss Marple and Murder, She Wrote and piecing clues together, and finally, 2 years later, they get their man through intellectual chess play or whatever. But actually, it's shit like this. It's like, oh yeah, we looked at the footage. He was wearing, what was it? What was it? Brand of True Religion. Yeah, we looked at the CCTV footage. He was wearing True Religion pants. We just drove around the corner and saw him. He was wearing True Religion pants, so that's it. It was a pretty easy night. I mean, we clocked out by 11 when grabbed a beer ourselves, and the chicken guy gave us a free bag of chicken. So it's a happy story.